What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force. In the last episode, we had a lot of technical difficulties, and we did a couple of things, and we, were genuinely just kind of were just going through the motions. But in this episode, I do have a plan. As you can see, we've gathered some DP here, and we are ready to go. And if you're wondering what we're doing here in this fine place, I was grinding money again. Oh, he was a kid. He really wanted to be one. I really wanted to be a hero. Picture hero, send it in. That's some, like, foreshadowing for the anime. I don't know if you have to have, like, a high enough affinity level or not. I think you probably do. To get that sort of response. Oh, and the Cypher boys, we're talking good today. Alright, really quickly before we head off into what we're doing today, I want to show off our affinity levels with the characters. We're getting pretty far up there with Jaden. We need 3 more hearts, and the boy is maxed out. So that's pretty good. And of course, everybody's still a little bit low. We're pretty far up there with Chumley, surprisingly, and that's as far as we have gotten. So we are definitely going to be focusing mostly on Jaden for this next little stretch of time. Having the highest affinity with Jaden just makes sense to me. He's the protagonist. He's pretty good. I feel like he's the safe bet as far as a tag partner goes, especially since we can actually assemble a pretty decent hero deck. But anyway, here we are. Ready to buy some packs. So we have the win pack today, which isn't exactly ideal. The light pack comes out the next day. So that'll be something that we actually want to try to get, because if we're trying to build counter fairies, Bountiful Artemis is a must-have, and I think we only have one of it. So we're gonna go ahead and buy quite a few packs of Fairy Sky here to try and get some good fairy stuff. I did some research and looked up a little bit of what's in here. There's honestly not the best stuff. There's some decent stuff in here, but nothing like crazy. So let's see what we can pull. Let's see, Hourglass of Life, Happy Lover. Agent of Creation Venus is actually a card I do want to get 3 copies of. Setus of Dalga's or Dagla, Dalga, whatever it is. I can't read. That's not bad. See, yeah, Venus. Miraculous Descent is actually a decent card. We'll start opening, increase opening speed. Marshmallow Glasses is pretty good. There's our 3 copies of Venus. Marshmallow, that's a pretty good one, actually. That's just a generally good card. You can't beat it. Shine Ball. Mystical Shine Ball is a card I want 3 copies of as well. Zera, ooh, Majestic Mech, that's pretty good. Mudora, we don't really care about these Ishizu cards. Moisture Creature is pretty bad. 2 Shine Ball. There's a couple of other agents in here. We may play a couple of the agents. Ooh, Majestic Mech Goru we might actually end up playing as well. That's a pretty good card. Double Marshmallow. I don't know if it's limited at this point in time or not, but if not, that's pretty good. Begone Knave's not bad. I think that's 3 Shine Ball now, so we got that unlocked. Archlord Zerato is a really cool card, but I don't think we're going to play it. Yeah, just kind of going through the motions here. Goru again, that's pretty good, but I don't think I would play more than 1. Wadapon is funny. Herald of Greenlight, the Heralds are in here, which is pretty neat. Dora again, nothing too special. I want to get a copy or 2 of Sanctuary in the Sky. That's kind of what I'm pulling for here. Let's see, just going from the bottom up. Yeah, Marshmallow is limited at this point. That's kind of unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. See, Miraculous Ascent, you select a fairy-type monster that is removed from play, special summon it, which is not bad. We could probably see some use out of that. We have 6 Venus. All in all, this is a pretty decent opening. I got most of what I wanted. The only thing that I didn't get that I did want is the Sanctuary. So I'm gonna get like 20 more packs to try and pull Sanctuary. I want 2 of this. If I could get 2 Sanctuary in the sky, I would overall be pretty satisfied, because Sanctuary is just a good card. It'll stop us from taking damage. And there's some cheeky decks we can build with it later on. I don't know if Cloudian's in this game. I don't think it is, but like that's a funny deck to build with this card, because it just makes everything. It just makes everything just kind of not be able to do damage to you, and it's kind of funny. Oka is not a bad card. Set us with Dalga or Dagla. I still didn't even pay attention. Banisher of the Radiance is a really good card. We build some kind of like macro deck. That is a fantastic pickup. And then we were thinking about playing Macro Monarch, so who knows? That's our 3rd Goru. Don't need any more of him. We're probably going to go through this without pulling any Sanctuary, which, I mean, I guess is fine. I don't really, like, need it for the strategy that I'm going for with the counter fairies. I would just kind of like to have a copy or 2 as an option. Got a Kelbeck there. Herald of Purple Light, that's kind of neat. Not really much going on with the Heralds at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, unfortunately. They're pretty bad. Celestial Transformations, not a terrible card. 1 or 2 of that, you know, could be good. Could find its way in the deck if I want to play it. And Moisture Creature. And 3 Marshmallow. That could have been 3 Sanctuary, but nope. Not even close. All right. Well, Key Mace is new apparently. Yeah, Celestial Transformation is not bad. You special a fairy monster from your hand. You have that monster's attack and destroy it during the end phase. This can be good for like tribute fodder, that sort of thing. If I want to play like the Majestic Mechs, let's see, we got both of them in this. Like Goru here, you can normal summon by tributing a monster. So and it will kill itself, but that's pretty helpful in that situation. If you need a big guy, he can do that. Banisher of the Radiance is a nice pickup. Let's see what else we got going on in here. Oka, yeah, you can normal summon it without tributing, and then it goes to the graveyard at the end phase as well. Some decent cards, not bad, not bad. We really want to get Bountiful Artemis though. I don't know if I want to waste any more on trying to get Sanctuary, so I think I got pretty much everything I wanted out of that. We're just going to kind of move along here. I was going to cut to making a deck if I was able to throw something together, but I don't really think that I have anything to throw together at the moment. Since we don't have triple Bountiful Artemis, I would consider making something if we had 2 of it, but we don't. What else? The Academy. Did not like that. Okay. Well, I think it's time for class. Oh no, class starts at 8 p.m. So I have time to talk to everybody. Or 8 a.m., not 8 p.m. My bad, my bad. Nice day. I'll just talk to you about duels. Yeah, fair enough. Let's go talk to Bastion. Just moving along. How's it going, Mr. Bastion? I'm gonna talk to you about the Academy. Didn't really Yeah, didn't really get a good feeling about it, but, you know, it is what it is. We tried our best, we tried our best. Anyway. I will just go ahead and go to the classroom, just to go straight back to the classroom. But I don't think Chaz will talk to us still on a normal day. Just go have a chat with the man. Yeah. Will he duel us? No. Has to be a tag duel. Alright, fair enough. We can't get our win back just yet. So let's go approach the door. And we'll be back here shortly, because we're just gonna go to the forest. Why not? That's where my buddy Jinzo lives. Let's go to class now. Anything interesting happening today? Oh, looks like it. Maybe. Oh, no, probably not. Hi kids, today for PE we're having volleyball. Not volleyball. It's not the in thing. See. Well then what do you want to do? Let's do soccer. Soccer. That's too sweaty. Tennis is more glamorous. Soccer. Tennis. Now, how's this? Let's play volleyball and the winner gets to choose. Alright, let's do it. Fine, I won't lose. She's a genius. Yeah, we've already had this dialogue before, I'm pretty sure, but why not go through it? Why not? Done with today's lesson. It was a very enthralling lesson. Let me tell ya. So we're just gonna go through the motions again. Just kind of go talk to everybody really quickly. I'm gonna end the day pretty fast because the thing that I have planned requires us to proceed to the next day. And no, it's not just to get the pack that has Bountiful Artemis. There's something else. Just hold on, we'll get there. I'm gonna talk to you about the academy. Yep. Nice, nice. Oh, not you. I already talked to you today. Here they're gonna add it. Bite-sized chocolate sandwiches on sandwich day. Call them chocolate sandwiches. Hobbies. Yeah, just the usual. Okay. Talk to good old Cyrus, and he is simping over Thunder and Yan Yan again. Love to see it. I'm gonna talk to you about hobbies. Nice, nice. We have Bastion and Zayn left, and then we can end the day. Move on. I mean, technically we don't have to end the day right away. We can just kind of walk around a little bit and talk to them some more, but that doesn't make for very entertaining content. So I'm just gonna do it, one more time really quickly before we get into the main course of the episode. She's thinking about his brother. I'm talking to you about rumors. Why not? Talk about his hobby. Oh yeah, so that's a good way to get people to get people to tell you like what somebody might want to talk about today. I actually kind of forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. I forgot that that's what rumors did. I just kind of never really used it because I didn't recall anybody ever actually like talking about it. What's going on down here? These two dudes look pretty similar. What do you guys talk? Name's Kadim. I'm sorry if I butchered that. We should be friends. Oh, by the way, do you know somebody named Chaz Princeton? I guess a lot of people don't like him, but he's quite a duelist. Don't let your guard down when you face him. Okay. I just saw that these guys were down here and they looked like similar. I was kind of curious what was going on. But we're just gonna go on in here. Advance time to the end of the day. We're just gonna end the day. And nope. I thought that the thing actually was going to happen, so I lied to you all. I am just going for the light pack. The thing that I'm thinking of happens tomorrow. So yeah, my bad. I keep forgetting that Japanese schools are different than American schools, and now that I've said it out loud, you guys probably know what I plan to do today. But don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's all right. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about it. We're just gonna buy a bunch of these packs. I'll touch a ton. I'm gonna get 20 here, like I have been, just buy a box and see what happens. I ideally would get 3 Bountiful Artemis from this. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Yep. Yep, this is all par for the course right now. There's the creator. I think that's like our 3rd copy of the creator or something crazy like that. Not that we would ever use more than like one of him. But, you know, I guess it's neat to have for the collection. The creator incarnate. Maybe we'll do something with the creator incarnate and the creator at some point. Some kind of deck based around them. I may throw those in counter fairies just because it's funny. Superconductor Tyrannos, like, kind of cool. Yeah, we're not getting much luck here, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Homunculus is a sick card, actually. I really like that card. I love the Banish deck. That's one of my old favorites. You know, the DD, like macro, you know, just banish stuff, make these like dudes strong. Okay, that's, well, if we didn't have 3 creator, we definitely do now, because I know we pulled at least 1. Kind of sucks. Could have been Bountiful Artemis, but hey, you know, what are we gonna do? And there's the Homunculus. 2 of him. He's an Ultra. Superconductor is a Super, fittingly enough. Maybe we'll build a Dino deck at some point. I don't really know what, like, if there's any good Dino cards that exist, like, back in this time period when this game existed. I'm gonna buy 20 more packs, by the way. I'll probably end up running out all my money on trying to get Bountiful Artemis for a counter fairy deck, but we probably won't need that deck for today unless I actually pull enough Bountiful Artemis to make the deck right here. Because if we do pull Bountiful Artemis, at least another copy, to have 2 of it, I'll build a deck and do a duel with it. But if not, we're going to skip straight to the other thing. So, let's see what happens. Yep. Yep. And anything, anything. Elemental Mr. Storiato is kind of cool. Probably not going to use it though. It's a very gimmicky deck, but it could work in, like, you know, the Element deck, the Koneko strategy, you know, classic Koneko strategy. Anything else? Batteryman AA. I mean, Batteryman is a deck. I know one of my viewers really likes Batteryman, so maybe if we get enough stuff for it, maybe, who knows what we'll do. But that's like our 12th creator. Fantastic. Could have literally been anything else, and there's like our 3rd Homunculus now. I mean, we have the playset. I said I love the card. I guess I be careful what you wish for. I mean, I love Bountiful Artemis too. If that helps, game. Just saying. Okay, there's Shining Angel. I can't be mad about Shining Angel. That's a really good card. That is a fantastic pickup. Reflect Bounder is kind of cool too. I like Reflect Bounder. It's a neat card. Yep. So, Reflect Bounder's new. It's limited to 1. I didn't actually realize that this thing was ever limited at any point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. It's kind of crazy. And that's our 3rd Angel, so that's pretty good. As I said, we're probably going to end up running out our money, so I'm going to put this on speed up real quick, and we're just going to buy all these packs that are left. And I'm going to even spend the other 2 on it, because I want Bountiful Artemis. Oh, I accidentally skipped it all. Well, maybe we'll get it in this. Anything? Super. Wow, we got another Reflect Bounder, even though we can't play it. Free the Brave Wanderer is pretty good. I don't think. Helios Trismegistus, that's pretty cool. Probably never gonna play that though, but it's cool. I didn't overlook it, did I? No shot we did all these packs and didn't pull like at least one. No way. Out of all the ultras and the supers that we pulled, I'm gonna have to make a troll face freaking Bountiful Artemis picture now for the thumbnail. Jesus, that sucks. Well, Counter Fairies is not exactly on the table for us anymore, but you know, we could have pulled from this pack. We could have pulled more from this. We could have pulled from that. You know, we could have pulled from anything else, but instead we got this. I mean, we got some decent lights if we want to build a Chaos deck. If we can ever like pull a payoff for it, that would be like that'd be kind of cool. I like Chaos. Chaos is a good deck. But yeah. We're just gonna keep going random with these. That's kind of unfortunate. Like, actually, that really sucks. Because Counter Fairy was the next deck that I wanted to build for solo play. So, you know, just for like randomly going around and doing our duels and things like that. I really wanted to have a Counter Fairy deck because it'd be something kind of neat. Although it's another deck that's kind of slow, so it might not be much more interesting than watching Clown Control, but the deck generates a lot of advantage, so I think the duels could go a little bit quicker than what we're doing with Clown Control right now. That sort of thing. That's the idea anyway. I'll do hobbies for you, and he doesn't want to talk about hobbies, so we're just gonna go walk away now. Let's see, I'm actually gonna make a quick pit stop at the store again, because I have enough money for sandwiches, and I might as well get some sandwiches on screen. Oh no, I don't. They're 50 DP each. Damn it. Well, it doesn't matter. I needed to advance the time anyway. I was thinking they were like 20 DP each for some reason. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. So we're just gonna talk to the guys in here really quickly. Listen, Cody, don't give up before you draw. Just create your best deck, and you can hit them hard with no worries. Jaden, that's good advice from you considering how early in the morning it is. Snore. You were talking in your sleep. Well, let's talk about duels then. Jaden, no, he did not want to hear about it. He did not want to do that. Now, I'm going to ask him all about duels. Ask every one of them. One of them's bound to do. One of them hated it. One of them didn't care. One of them's bound to give a shit. Okay, I was wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm just gonna advance time until 7:45. So that way, whenever I leave here, I can just go straight to class. I don't have to worry about like randomly going through a door. Ah, here we go. Banners on research. So I'll teach alchemy today. Chancellor, you know alchemy? Haha, it'll be simple. Just make curry, right? That's Sartir, Sartar. That's the yellow guy's class, not banners. Curry, alchemy. Am I learning anything? Okay, that's kind of funny. We're done with today's lesson. And I'll spare you guys from me just talking to everybody again. I'll go straight to end the day. I'm not really super concerned about talking to everybody at every interval because I've pretty much chosen who my tag partner is, and as far as grinding money goes, I know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to be dueling Jaden over and over again to build his affinity up. There was a really good comment left on the previous video talking about how to grind money. And I appreciate that, I really do, but I think the way that I'm going to do it now, at least until I get Jaden to max affinity, is just to duel him a ton, because it seems to be a good way to just max out the affinity. I just want to be absolutely positive that his affinity is maxed out, and that he can definitely tag with me in 81 days to, you know, do all that, make sure it's on lock, and that way I don't have to worry about anything. Okay. Well, maybe I was wrong. I had plans, but now they're all being dashed in my face. I could have sworn. Well, you know what? We're not even gonna worry about it. We're just gonna advance the time to 7:45, go to class for a third time, and hope that the plan comes together. Cause if not, it's kind of sucky. I'm not even gonna worry about talking to the guys before I leave. We're just gonna get going because we've been in the video for 25 minutes and done basically nothing. So I like to show all the class segments. I think it's funny. We can learn a lot about dueling from alchemy. Oh, Cyrus. Yes? Can you grab Pharaoh? Huh? What does that have to do with alchemy? Haha, I just wanted to see the look on your face. We're done with today's lesson. Yeah, we're 25 minutes in. We haven't done anything. Bought a bunch of cards. None of them mattered, even a little bit. Some of them, maybe potentially down the road, will be in a deck. I can honestly probably throw Marshmallow into Clown Control right now, if I really wanted to. And maybe I will later. It's not worth it right now. We're just going to end the day. Is this it? Is this it? Yeah, okay, here we go. It's tag team time, ladies and gentlemen. Today's Sunday, tag duel day. Let's go tag dueling together. Will you tag duel? Absolutely, because that's what we wanted to do. So, now that we're here, now that we have our buddy Jaden with us, and we are tag duel ready, I'm going to show you a deck list. Off screen, I got all the hero cards that I could possibly need, and now I've built a hero deck. I've done a lot of playtesting with it. It's pretty good as far as hero decks go. I'm pretty excited. I like the deck. I was having a lot of fun with it off screen. It was a lot more fun to play than the water deck was, at least to me right now. So I hope you guys will be interested. Without further ado, let's just go ahead. We've got some staples up here at the top with our Book of Moon. Just a very flexible, versatile card. Flip stuff down, pretty nice. Call the Haunted to get some stuff back. Can't really hurt to run this. Compulse is just kind of like something reactive that I can flip if my opponent's going to pop some back row or if I need to get some removal. I don't play very many traps in this deck, as you can see, but I thought a Compulse would be pretty good to run. It just kind of is like a catch-all in like some scenarios where like something can't be like destroyed by a card effect or something. Potentially this can get rid of it. That kind of thing. It's a good card, of course. Emergency Call, 3 of this, fantastic, searches our entire deck, not once per turn. So if I draw all 3 of this, that represents 3 hero monsters that I get to pick and add to my hand, which is pretty good. I have 2 Avian in the deck, as you can see here. Avian is probably the worst hero in the game right now, but he's a name, he's searchable. He's pretty useful with Skyscraper in certain scenarios. I like to have this because a lot of the hero fusions, actually all the hero fusions back in this time, required the names, so having Avian's pretty good. I'm running the 1 copy of Blade Edge because I feel like he's good and he's searchable, but he's not good enough to run multiple copies to brick on. And I'm already the deck's kind of bricky as it is. As you can see, we're running 23 spell traps, but that's only because the 3E emergency call up there really just kind of makes us be running a 40 card deck when you get right down to it. But he's decent, so I like him at 1. The piercing's nice, and he's just the biggest dude we have access to. I'm only playing 1 Bubble Man. I feel like his fusions are probably the worst out of everybody's. Mariners sucks, Steam Healer sucks, Mudball Man is actually like decent with a 3k ass. The only like relevant fusions he has is like Tempest and I think Electrum, and those require like a shit ton of resources anyway, so I don't feel like I should run more than one copy of him. He's fine, he does some decent stuff if he's all you got in your hand. Not super fantastic, but I like him, he's okay. 2 Burstinatrix for the same reason as Avion. We need the names, it's not too bad, you know, we can search it, so it is what it is. 3 copies of Clayman, we did get the 3 Clayman, I believe in the last episode. 3 Clayman is nice, he's probably the best normal set that we have in the deck. Strongest stats on any hero monster that I know of right now. He's just probably the best card. If we emergency call, we're probably adding him every single time, unless we have fusions to make. 1 Elemental Hero Necroshade, he's in here to be able to easily summon the Blade Edge, and I can get value off of him for discards, such as a couple of our fusions that we have access to. He's pretty decent. He's not bigger than our next card, which is Sparkman, which is a 3 of. We're running 3 of this because it's the biggest normal summon attack point-wise in our deck, and makes the best fusions. So he's pretty solid. I like having 3 of this. He's searchable. All the same stuff I've said already about all the other heroes. I'm running 3 copies of Wildheart because he is the next best beater, and he's unaffected by traps, and he's searchable, and he makes some pretty good fusions. One of my favorites is Wild Edge, so, you know, having him's pretty good. 1 Exiled Forest, it's a staple card. It's a warrior, so it fits the theme of the deck. I think this is fine. You just normal summon this and get rid of something. You could probably replace this with just about anything, but I felt like having more like generic removal was fine, and since most of our deck is searchable, having cards like this in here that aren't is okay. Fissure's in here for more removal. Fusion Recovery is to recur our poly and fusion materials and that sort of thing to keep going, fuse more. This deck has a lot of fusion potential. 1 H Heated Heart, I like the Hero series of cards. I'm not running Hero Flash in the deck, but I like H Heated Heart. It's fine. It gives us 500 attack and piercing, so that can come in handy, especially if we don't have Blade Edge. But if we have some kind of huge fusion monster, we just play this, you know, make that guy do piercing and just win the game. It's pretty good. It's not a terrible trap. Hero Barrier's in here. It is a terrible trap. I just like running this because it's a hero card. It's chainable, so you know it can do things, but only if there's a hero monster on the field that turn. So it's not great. It's not great, but it's okay. I just kind of like it because it's a hero card. I'm only running 2 Hero Signal. I did get the 3 off screen. 2 Hero Signal because it's a great card. It's fantastic. I would even recommend running 3 of it over Hero Barrier. I just kind of like Barrier. I'll probably end up swapping these around eventually. I just wanted to show off Barrier because it's kind of a fun card that I used to use back in the day when I was younger. That sort of thing. I have the 1 Jinzo in here. He's Jinzo. I love Jinzo, so I'm going to run him in this deck because why not? We have double King of the Swamp, which you could swap Jinzo or Exiled Force out for a 3rd copy if you wanted to, or maybe even some other cards. King of the Swamp's really good because it can fuse together with Sparkman to make Shining Flame Wingman, which is the strongest hero fusion monster in the game currently. It also searches as a poly, and it combos kind of well with Miracle Fusion, which is the next card up, which I'm running 2 copies of. I had this at 3, but I felt like I was bricking on it a lot, so I cut it down to 2, and ever since then I felt like it's been fine. With a King of the Swamp in the graveyard, plus a Sparkman, and if you like poly off, you can make like a Thunder Giant, and then use Miracle Fusion with your King of the Swamp and your Sparkman to make Shining Flame Wingman is pretty powerful. I like that combo a lot, and King of the Swamp's pretty good. Another commenter, actually the same commenter, suggested putting this card in the deck, and, you know, I kind of wanted to max out on it. As you can see, I do have multiple copies, but I think it's fine as it is. Like I said, I kind of value the Exiled Force as removal over this in some scenarios, but you could easily cut it to put that in, and I just love Jinzo. 2-0 Oversoul. I could run 3 of this if I wanted to. I have a billion copies of it, as you can see. It's basically Monster Reborn, not once per turn, for the normal heroes, which is pretty good. 3 copies of Poly. It fuses our monsters. That's kind of the main focus of the deck, so we got them in here. 2 copies of Our Righteous Justice. This is kind of like Heavy Storm in a way. It lets us destroy spell traps on the field up to the number of heroes that we have, or actually equal to the number of heroes. So if we have more than our opponent does, if we have more heroes than our opponent has spell traps, I think we can't activate this, or we would have to pop some of our own. So it can kind of suck like that. But then we have the 2 copies of Skyscraper in here, which just makes our heroes pretty huge. They can get over most threats with this card out. It's not fantastic, but I like this card. It's another old school card that I like. I just like feeling like Jaden Yuki playing this and getting Flame Wingman out. So that's the main deck, and oh boy, we have a 30 card fusion deck, ladies and gentlemen. This is back in the day when there was no limit, but in the game there's a limit because capacity, that sort of thing. So this is Elemental Hero Electrum at the very start. Here we're running 2 copies of this just because I like this card. This is actually a card that I have a lot of nostalgia with because I pulled it out of a McDonald's promo pack back in the day. Don't know what happened to the card. I'd say it might be worth something now. But I pulled it out of a McDonald's promo pack way back in the day. One of the first cards I ever had. It's just super cool. I like this card a lot. So I wanted to run 2 copies of it. Its effect is like, but you know, it's a cool card. Triple Flame Wingman, this is in here because it's one of the easiest ones to summon, and probably my favorite Elemental Hero Fusion monster from this era in time. He just looks super badass and is pretty good. He does some burn, not bad. Mudball Man is in here at 2 copies. He's just a big ass, something that we can summon out. I'm running 2 Mariner. I just was trying to fill out the extra deck, and I was like, wow, why not play Mariner? He kind of sucks. Necroid Shaman's actually kind of cool. He can destroy a monster your opponent controls, but then he has to special summon one back from their graveyard. So if your opponent has something huge, you can kill it and then bring back one of their small dudes and hit over it with this. It's kind of neat. Phoenix Enforcer, for all intents and purposes, is the 4th Flame Wingman, but he can't be destroyed in battle instead of doing burn. Rampart Blaster is a big ass and a decent attack, and, you know, it can attack in defense position, kind of, so it's kind of cool. Shining Flame Wingman, I'm running 2 of it. I have 2 King of the Swamp. I don't think it's very likely that I'm ever going to hard fuse into this, but maybe. Who knows? I've done it before in testing, so he's pretty cool. I like this guy. He's basically just Flame Wingman, but he gains attack for heroes in the graveyard. Steam Healer sucks. Gains life points for monsters that it destroys, I think. Yeah, it sucks. It only has 1800 attack. It's not very good. I'm running 3 of it, because why not? Tempest is in here at 3 copies. Tempest is another one of my favorite heroes from this time period. I had a little, like, toy E-Hero Tempest back in the day that I really liked a lot as a kid, so I like this card. I maxed out on it. He's pretty decent. He has 2800 attack and defense, so he's not bad. Thunder Giant's the best card in our deck, or in our extra deck. Can pop cards. It's pretty easy to fuse into with our 3 ofs, and pretty strong card altogether. I like this card a lot. Wild Wingman is decent. He destroys back row by discarding a card. Fair enough. I'm running him at 2 because that's all I have. Wild Edge is one of my favorites. He can attack all the monsters your opponent controls once each, and you know, that's pretty decent. He has some pretty good stats to back that up as well. He's at 3. And that is the extra deck. I tried to put like 50 cards, or try to get as close to 50 as I could with this deck in the extra deck, but it wouldn't let me because I could only have the 30. So now that I actually have a competent tag partner, we're going to take on some of the important duos in here. I don't think there's any besides these 2. But we got our ass handed to us by these guys the last time that we dueled them, and I want to get my win back on Chaz to even things up. So we are going to duel Bastion and Chaz. This will probably be the only duel of the episode, but that's okay. We're playing hero. It's hero time, baby. I'm going hero. Other catchphrases from superhero-esque shows that escape me at the moment. Pretend I said all of those. I love Jaden's intro animation where he just like throws the dual disc up and then catches it. It's just so cool. I love Jaden. He's got a pretty good hand too. He is gonna go first. Drawing for his turn, we have a double Sparkman. He's got a Avion. Okay, single Sparkman summon, and then set the 2 back row is exactly what I would do with that hand as well, so that's pretty good. 1 and 2, yep, there we go. Jaden has decently smart AI, he is not Cyrus. I'm a little sniffly today, so that's my bad. Also, since you guys have made it this far in the video, I guess I should probably say, if you guys are confused about when this video is actually going up and care about that sort of thing, you know, I normally would record on Thursdays. However, I've kind of come to realize that every single week I'm gonna have Sunday off from work. So I felt it would be better to record my solo content on Sundays as opposed to my normal Thursdays, so I can ensure that I'll have time to record and prepare if need be, if I need to do some last minute grinding or anything like that, or if I wanted to, you know, maybe do some extra grinding for a bigger opening kind of thing. So it's from now on, my uploads will be on Sundays, and that will go for just the solo content. Wednesdays will still be when I record the collaborative content with the guys. So as soon as we can get that set back up. Anyway, we are here on a mission right now, and that mission is to kick some ass. So we do actually have the ability to go straight into our Shining Flame Wingman here by the looks of things, which I think is kind of crazy. How do we do that though? He requires Flame Wingman and Sparkman. Do I have Sparkman in hand? Oh, Jaden has Sparkman on the field. That's right. That's correct. Alright. So we can actually bring out Necroid Shaman here, which is pretty decent. I want to do a fusion with Necro Shades, so it's probably going to have to be Necroid Shaman. Unfortunately, it's not the best play. But I want to get King of the Swamp, or not King of the Swamp, I want to get Necro Shade into the graveyard so we can summon Blade Edge with our normal this turn. Because that just seems pretty good to me. So there is our Necroid Shaman. The effective Necroid Shaman is going to allow us to destroy that, and we get to special summon Gemini Elf back, but we get to choose this battle mode. So why not defense position to get that juicy 2600 attack into it and do some pretty good piercing. So we're going to use Necro Shade's effect to bring out our Blade Edge and go straight into the battle phase, and here we go. And I saw Sakuretsu coming from a mile away, but it is what it is, man. There goes our Blade Edge. And we are going to go in with the Sparkman and the Necro Shade, or in the Necroid Shaman. Necroid Shaman is also a card that I actually play in speed duels, which is pretty cool. And we're going to take some damage for our trouble. Unfortunate. But yeah, Necroid Shaman is a card that I actually recently picked up in speed duels for the exact same combo that I just did, where I can summon him, put Necro Shade in the graveyard, use Necro Shade's effect to summon Blade Edge. So that's another cool little thing. You know, a bit of trivia for you guys. And there is Luminous Spark, and we don't hate that too much because our Sparkman gets buffed by that. But so does his V Tiger Jet. And not our Necroid Shaman. So we will take our 200 there, but we have Hero Signal. I don't know really who to play off of this, because I don't think Jaden had a Poly. I think Sparkman's like the play here, because like if Jaden's smart enough, he'll crash. So having 2 Sparkman on the board's pretty good. So yeah, while Jaden's taking his turn here, I suppose, since for those of you who have made it this far into the video, you must be enjoying things, so thank you for stopping by, and thank you for enjoying the video. However, if you've made it this far into the video and you're enjoying things, and you have not subscribed yet, I'm getting very close to 40 subscribers. What does that mean? Why does that matter? Well, I'll tell you right now. At 40 subscribers, I'm going to do a special where I tell my story, my sort of personal story with Yu-Gi-Oh, where I kind of explain how I got into the game when I was younger, about my hiatus that I took from the game, about me coming back to the game, and eventually how I came to not only meet the Hive crew, but become the content creator that I've managed to become today. So if you guys are interested in that at all, please do subscribe to the channel. We are only 8 subs away at the time of recording, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would get me there. Why 40 subs instead of 50 subs, you might ask? Well, at 40 subs, we will have enough subs to make a Yu-Gi-Oh deck out of them, so I thought that was kind of funny. If they were all cards, we would have 40. So I would greatly appreciate a subscribe to the video if you guys are any bit interested in my story up to this point, and I will be happy to make that video for you guys once we hit 40 subs. So please do consider that, and tell your friends. Maybe be like, hey, this guy that I kind of like on YouTube, he's getting pretty close to his subscriber goal. So for a video that I want to see. So just let people know. Just give him a little holler. Just to say, hey, this guy, he makes decent content. Have them give a subscribe to, if you guys don't mind. But we're going to go ahead and activate our oversoul, bringing back another copy of Sparkman. We are up to 2 copies of Sparkman now. We are going to battle. Sparkman's going to take out Alpha. And Sparkman's going to take out 2,100 of their life points. And unfortunately, we do not have enough to kill them this turn because our Burstinatrix is kind of weak. But it's okay, because we got them down to 700, which is pretty good to me. I don't know if you guys kind of see what I mean, but this deck is actually pretty solid. I know the reason that we've done so much damage is kind of because of Luminous Spark, but we can also attribute that to having the hero signals to summon more cards out from the deck and things like that, to really do it. Unfortunately, our big push in that first turn was kind of stopped very easily, but I mean, the potential is there. This is definitely a solid deck. Hero's a fan favorite deck, and for a reason. It's not bad. It's never been terrible. As far as metagame goes, back in this time, it wasn't very good, of course. But we still get decks like Little City, that sort of thing. In the future, Hero becomes Rogue when we get Dark Law and stuff. It's still pretty rogue right now with some of the cards that it has at its disposal. So, Hero's never been a completely terrible deck. I would not say that. I don't know how the general consensus is on that whole situation, but I like Heroes. I always thought that they were a pretty solid deck. Jaden was one of my favorite characters way back in the day. I always liked him more than Yugi as a protagonist. I know that's probably controversial to say, but I did. And we got our win back on Chaz. He said his formulas were perfect, and Jaden says he's in the zone. That was a sweet duel. And you know what? That was a pretty decent duel. It was not bad. It was not terrible at all. And I think we have enough time, maybe, for one more. We'll make this video go on a little bit longer and give you guys a treat here, as these guys beat us last time. Let's see how it goes in this time, because my deck and Jaden's deck obviously work really well together. They're hero decks. My deck is obviously a bit better than Jaden's because I have access to cards that he wasn't given, such as Miracle Fusion, such as King of the Swamp he wasn't given for some reason. Cards like that. Necro Shade, he doesn't have Necro Shade in his deck for whatever reason. I don't think he might have Shining Flame Wingman, but I don't think he does. That kind of thing. But yeah, here we go. This is kind of a bad hand for Jaden, except he does have Rhoda, so he could fix it and get himself a Clayman. And God Says No is drawn. That is a pretty good hand, honestly. Now that he's he's just setting Dark Catapulter. I was gonna say, now that he's got that plus removal, plus a way to search like the best card in his deck. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but I just burped. I'm very sorry if the mic picked that up. Excuse me. Yeah, that was a decent hand. Unfortunately, I don't think he set Saku, which is pretty bad. Because here we have Zayn going in with his Nano Breaker and Cyber Dragon, which is really going to suck. I'm really wishing Jaden had searched Clayman to set instead of just setting the Turtle, the Dark Catapulter, because, yeah, he didn't set Saku. We don't have, like, a defense, do we? We have Cylinder. And I guess Cylinder is a defense. It's going to do 2100 to their face. Like, that's not bad. But, like, I would have rather it be removed with Saku. Like, honestly. Got 2 sets coming from Zayn. That's a pretty strong start from their side. And I've got a lot going on. So, let's see what we can do. Double Wild Heart. I am going to emergency call here. And Magic Jammer. I see. Well, that kind of sucks. He's discarding a second Magic Jammer to stop our emergency call. Kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? I will activate the other emergency call in hand. And he does not have another card to negate it. I'm going to grab the Sparkman. Since we have no fusion cards, it might as well just get the highest attack point monster because we have the Skyscraper in hand. We're just going to go ahead and fire that real quick. Skyscraper is a pretty neat card, as I'm sure all of you know. I believe when in one of our duels, at the very least, with Jaden, we've seen this card. If you attack a monster that's stronger than you with a hero... Oh, I should have activated... MST. I didn't think about that. That's tough. Well, we're not doing super great right now, but hey, it is what it is. We might still take an L here because I'm an idiot and I forgot to activate MST, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. Me and Jaden have not yet got to that like absolute cohesion yet. We're getting there. We're working on it. But yeah, if you attack a monster that is stronger while you control Skyscraper with a hero monster, they will actually gain 1000 attack, which is pretty good. I was going to use that to beat over Zayn's Cyber Dragon there, but it was not meant to be, unfortunately. But it's okay. Jaden's got us on the next turn, and we should be okay. We are hurting for certain, though. She's setting a card, going to pass. I will MST this. Maybe I'm not that stupid. Oh. I am sorely mistaken. I am that stupid. God, I've just been throwing for content the last, like, 2 episodes. I've just decided that I don't want to win games. I forgot that in this game it doesn't default to the cards on your opponent's field, so you have to go over to pop the fucking shit. Oh, God. Jesus. Right after I said, maybe I'm not that stupid. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. I always forget that. I did this a bunch in playtesting, too. And there's Jinzo. I think we just lose. Yeah, I threw that one. I threw that duel. I really did. Yeah, I threw that duel. Oh, man. And it's like, oh, maybe I'm not that dumb. Da, da, da. And then I pop my own field spell. Ugh, God. I mean, we still would have lost that turn, I guess. Because he would have still summoned Jinzo. Oh, man, that feels so bad. That feels so bad. Oh, I'm an idiot. I mean, like I said, we still would have lost no matter what because he had the Jinzo to lock down the traps, which is like the only thing that we had. But that makes us 2-2 against Zayn here, and you know what? I think we can win that with some better luck and maybe some better starting hands. So, with that all being said, I think we'll take these guys on again in the next episode. I was planning on doing some more tag duels. Dueling these guys again will be nice, and then I'll probably go around and duel some of these other people here, or around the edges. I don't quite remember if any of these guys are really worth dueling, because it's been a long time since I've actually dueled like all the random teams on here. But some of these guys we've taken on before, some of these guys we haven't. So it could be kind of neat to maybe take on these guys, these Obelisk Blues up here, maybe go take on these girls over here, take on these Slifer Boys here, and maybe a team of Raws, you know, that sort of thing. Just running the gauntlet, seeing how well we stack up against the randoms, because sometimes the randoms have stronger decks than the main characters. So that could be kind of fun, but definitely going to start the next episode off trying to redeem myself and get that win back against Zayn and Alexis there. With that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part.